Howdy doody, teen.
Hi. So, is retirement a curse or gift?
Ooh, there's an interesting question. Um, we have the answers for you.
But before we get started, I would like to wish a very special person. I want to wish Norm happy birthday. It's his birthday today, and you're turning 70, sweetheart.
I am indeed. You're making me embarrassed here.
And you look absolutely awful, and I love the goatee.
Awful.
Awesome. Awesome. And I love the
Oh, I
goatee.
just love the insults. Do I get a birthday kiss?
Happy birthday.
So is retirement, back to normal programming, is retirement a curse or a gift? Recently we came across a National Geographic article about this, and we'll put a link down in the description below so that you can go and read the article for yourself because it's very interesting. There's a lot of preconceived ideas about retirement, good and bad. The popular ones are, do you have enough money? We've all been down that rabbit hole before. And health. Health is incredibly important, as well as time. But the major connotations that we went into retirement with, and that we hear other people, is a negative aspect that we're on the final countdown. That's a great song, by the way.
It was.
The final countdown. So we have gone into retirement very, very positively because, as Tina will tell you, it brings more benefits. It's a freeing opportunity.
And I think, what if retirement brings more than slowing down, Norm?
Yes, Tina.
Eh?
Whatever you say. Retirement does bring way more.
Yes.
Just from the point of view, we're now free. When Tina and I were bringing up a family, when we're in our 20s, 30s, 40s, we were just working all the time to provide for a standard of living for our children and ourselves. And there just wasn't the time to go and exercise, or at least we were too exhausted. I was a sales rep driving over, what was it, 50,000 miles a year. And all I wanted to do when I came home was to slow down.
Yeah.
So now we're all free in retirement, and it's opening up opportunities for all of us. So there are some apps for travel, Teen.
Oh, there's lots of them, but I think one of the probably most important has to be the VPN, and more so NordVPN for us.
We choose NordVPN because it provides us with a level of safety that when we're traveling and we're using public Wi-Fi, it stops these man-in-the-middle attacks. It gives us that extra level of security. Also, we often need to do online banking while we're abroad, and we can geolocate ourselves back to Canada through NordVPN as an app, so we can trick the bank into knowing that we are in Canada. And also, it allows us to do things like two-step verification, where you want to be in the country that you're trying to be verified with. So NordVPN has been very good for us.
Yes, it has. And I also like too, Norm, that you can have up to 6 devices on it. So we can have our MacBook, our iPads and cell phones, and everything is all protected. And we would like to say thank you to Nord for being the sponsor for our video today.
Yes, thanks NordVPN.
Until you get there, you don't understand the freedom compared to when you were on that treadmill. We were just always going.
We were, Teen.
Weren't we?
We were the Energizer bunnies of our time.
And when you're on this treadmill of having to work and do everything because you've got to pay for all those bills, you really don't have time to do anything for yourself. I think now
it's just been a great revelation
Yeah.
being in retirement. And the thing about being in retirement is that we all, you included, we have a lifetime of experiences, and now we're able to draw on those. So we're far better at handling stress in retirement. There was an interesting study that is in this article from National Geographic where they did stress tests of two groups of people. The first group was 18 to 30-year-olds, and the second group was 60 to 80-year-olds.
Yeah, that puts us in that category, Norm.
So they both
Yeah.
did one of these stress tests, which I recently did as well, where they get you going on a treadmill and they try and bump your heart rate up to about 130. Well, they found out in the retired cohort, the 60 to 80-year-olds, they had lower cortisol levels, which is the hormone for stress. And the 18 to 30-year-old groups had higher levels of cortisol, so they were under more stress. So our bodies have learned to deal with stress.
Yeah, that we found that really interesting, didn't we?
Very interesting.
Yeah, when we found that out. But I think too, Norm, don't you think that, it was your birthday today, we've been together, we've been married for 50 years. I would like to say that the experience of everything we've done in our lives has made us wiser.
Very much so.
We have learned so much along the way with things that we've just done, whether it's working, whether it was buying houses, living through high interest rates, low interest rates.
Yeah.
I think we've learned a lot along the way.
So as problems crop up,
Yeah.
being in retirement, we've all had these problems throughout our life. So a lifetime of living has given us the experience to become wiser, to make better choices, not to be stressed at situations where something happens, and we're now more resilient to be able to say, we just calm down, we'll solve the problem, we've done it many times before. So that's one of the real big benefits of retirement. And one of the positive things is that we can take control of ourselves and not be spooked by things happening around us.
And I think another very important thing, Norm, that we've really learned now is stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and what they think about you.
Oh no, I'm worried about the keeping up with the Joneses team.
Because really, we've got to the age where we really don't care what people think.
Don't give a damn.
We really don't care if they don't like the car that we drive, or what's the other one that we've done that we don't really care about? We bought a trailer, didn't we?
Yep.
And we don't care that we don't have the most expensive, flashiest one, because you know what? It works for us.
We've started adopting
Yeah.
this thing, and it's a nice little thing to have in your mind as you're making decisions. We bought a car. It was already 2 years old. It was an ex-rental car, so it had 30-odd thousand on it. Depreciation had really taken a hit on it, so it was about half price. 2 years old.
Yeah.
It's a small car. It doesn't make any statement about us, but who cares? And what my little phrase is it good enough? And whenever we're in a situation like the trailer, is it good enough?
Yeah, because we have this discussion all the time, didn't we? Because originally we did buy an older trailer and we put another one on, and it is very nice. But we keep looking at all these other big fancy Northlanders, don't we? Like the ones that are like mini cottages.
Mobile homes.
That would probably cost us at about 150,000 to go up there.
Can't afford that, teen.
We keep chatting it over with each other, saying, are we going to get a better experience? Or is the experience in the trailer that's really not cost us a lot of money? We don't worry about it if there's a hailstorm or whatever happens. We're just happy with it. I think that's a big part of it, isn't it?
And it gives us a
Yeah.
great experience,
Yeah.
and an experience that brings us joy as well. I wasn't going to do this one, Teen. You know that.
I know.
I just know what the comments. I can just visualize what Mark Bajek is going to say.
Yeah. You can feel it. Norm didn't
Oh,
want
I
to
can.
talk about this, did you?
Well, seeing you did, you can have it.
Okay.
And this is still in the National Geographic article.
Yeah. Sex can still be great even though you're in your 60s, 70s, and 80s. In actual fact, it's actually more awesome because you are so much more relaxed.
You have a deeper
Aren't you?
understanding
Yeah.
of each other.
Yeah.
We've been married for 50 years, and there's nothing that we don't know about each other. And so that element sort of, brings joy to the marriage of being close to another human being. And once again, gives us that positive outlook on retirement. Retirement isn't bad. It's as
No.
good as you make it.
Yeah.
And, they found in this article that your happiness can peak in retirement. They had an interesting study where they looked at the happiest times in your life, and they charted like a U shape. So when you're very young, before you enter the workforce, you're at one of your peak happinesses. The teenage years, as you're able to become freer from your parents and go chasing girls and what have you. You're extremely happy, and then the graph goes down as you go through working into midlife, and it's not until you're 60 and 65 that it peaks again. You're at one of your peak happinesses when you're 60, 65 years old.
And I think we are really enjoying that now, aren't we?
We are.
We are finding that everything is a lot more relaxing, and that's where that extra happiness comes. And instead of being sort of wanting to have the best and the most expensive, it's the memories that we're making
Absolutely.
that is priceless to us.
And that's why we travel and continue to travel, because there's nothing quite like getting off an aeroplane in a new country and the excitement and the smells, the sights, just the atmosphere of it. And it's so stimulating.
It is. We love that, don't we? It's great.
So your mindset does shape your retirement. And if you're the glass half empty type of person, you really need to try and develop to be one of the more glass half full people. And they have proved that people who have a positive outlook on life and are not negative or complainers, but they're positive, live longer. They can add up to about 8 years
About
more.
8 years more just by having a positive attitude. And I can add to that because I had the most fantastic grandma. And ever since I was little, always remembered, no matter what the problem was, she always saw the positive side in everything.
And everyone.
And everyone. And it didn't matter if we were having any sort of problem, she'd just make it all right, didn't she? Just by thinking positively.
Always had a smile on her face as well.
Yeah, such a wonderful person. And she lived till she was in her early 90s.
Yeah.
And we're convinced that her attitude of life just helped her get through there. And it was great.
But she didn't overeat. She lived in a modest apartment building, just with 3 floors. She was on the top floor and there was no elevators. So even at 80 and 90, she would come home on the bus from grocery shopping and walk up the stairs. And she was slim, she was bubbly, and really did see the goodness in everybody.
So I think we are encouraging everybody that try and change how you think at things as you come into retirement.
Yeah.
Don't
Try and be an optimist.
Yeah, if you bring doom and gloom in, it'll happen.
It
If you
will.
reverse that mindset that it's all going to be positive and good, then good things will start happening to you,
But
and you'll
also
be
your body
happy.
will
Yeah,
make better hormones,
yeah.
hormones that won't attack you or give you chronic illnesses. So so if you like content like this, we would really encourage you to subscribe for more of these lifestyle, health, and travel episodes that we do.
And we would like you to answer this question. What is the one thing that you would like to do now that you are newly retired? And we would love you to put it in the comments below.
We would.
And we look forward to having a conversation with everybody as to what you'd like to do now you are newly retired.
That's one of the great things that we really enjoy about this YouTube channel that we have is to read your comments. We get a lot out of that. And we feel as though we're connected with you because of that. That there's this two-way connection. It's not just us sat in our bedroom making videos.
And we also like it that when people put comments up, not only do we reply, but we love it that other viewers reply to the comments and there's like a conversation going with everybody.
It's almost like a blog, isn't it?
It is. It's
in the
like
comments.
very positive, and we just love it. It's very exciting because, we never thought we'd be sat here with a YouTube channel,
No,
did we?
Not at 70 years old.
No.
So is retirement a curse or a gift? We resoundingly see it as a gift. It's a privilege. And unfortunately, not everybody gets there. So we should be thankful that we're one of the few that get to retirement to enjoy these years of freedom and the results of our life, seeing in our children and our grandchildren.
Totally agree with you on that one, Norm.
So look out for the National Geographic article with the link down below if you're interested in a more in-depth version of what we've talked about. So we hope everybody's keeping well.
And staying safe.
And until the next time,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.